Keeping it real, who that sports pod, legendary coach Rock, Dog 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Best believe we go punch. Punching in, hit them punch. With them Saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, who that sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in. Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, powered by the Come On In Sports Network. I'm your host. It's your boy, Dolph Jackson. We in the building, baby. My co-host, Coach Rock, may be joining us tonight, family. But listen, tonight, baby, we got a jam-packed show. We just talking tonight. Tonight, it's like we're in the barbershop, baby. You know, it's like it's the kickback, baby. So tonight, baby, we just go chop it up. This is our regular night, Friday night. So your boy Dolph said, hey, man, let me come on, man. Let me see what the family is doing tonight. Let me get the family's voice, man. Let me see how the family's feeling, man, as next week OTAs are over and next week is mandatory minicamp. So with that being said, family, with OTAs now officially wrapped up, the Saints are shifting their focus to mandatory minicamp next week. And with that comes some serious storylines we need to talk about. The 2025 season is starting to take shape, and the excitement around this young roster is undeniable. Yes, we know that the Saints arguably had one of the oldest rosters, but now you have a flux of young talent that they have added over the years and this past season. So now the biggest headline heading into this season, the battle under center. With Derek Carr officially retired, all eyes are on the quarterback competition between two young, talented guns, Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler. It's the kind of high stakes, high upside duel that could define not just this season, family, but the future of the franchise moving forward. Now, around these two young quarterbacks, the Saints have youth, speed, and they have players who are hungry. From the growth of stars like Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, to the physical emergence of guys like Alante Taylor and Kool-Aid McKinstry in the secondary, this is a squad on the verge of a new identity. So tonight, family, we're going to break it all down. You and I, we're going to talk about it. Who the OTA standouts, position battles to watch, and what this team needs to solidify in camp if they want to return to the playoffs. So strap in, who that nation, because the new era of football in New Orleans is brewing, baby, and it starts right now. All right, family. Again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Who's in the building right now? He's in the building, baby. That hurricane's in the building. Hurricane Mike. Mike, how you doing? Come on in. My big brother's in the building, baby. JT, how you doing, my brother? Blessings to you, baby. Man, come on in. All right, Samuel, how you doing? Thank you for being here, Sam. Samuel, you're still in Tupelo, Mississippi, baby. Thank you for being here, Samuel. My guy, Kai the Great. Kai, what's going on, baby? Come on in, Kai. The link, I'm about to put the link in, Kai, man. Come on, bro. Come on, talk. Help me talk. Come on and host with your boy, Dolph, man. And let's talk Saint football with the family, man. Listen, family, if y'all haven't subscribed, man, subscribe to Kai's channel, man. You know, Kai keeps it real with you, baby. The Know the Chop podcast, man. Hey, Kai, drop the link to your channel, bro, in the chat right now for the family. Thank you for being here, man. Yes, it's been a while, Mike. It's been a while, baby. It's been a while. All right. He's in the building. Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. I know he's not here. What's up, dog? 17. What's happening, baby? I know he ain't in the building. My brother Wallace. What's happening, baby? What's going on, Wallace, man? Come on in, baby. Wallace in the building. Wallace says the New Orleans Saints are going to surprise everybody this year. Who that? We will be in the playoff. What's up, big bro? Ain't nothing, little bro. Thank you for being here, man. Hey, man, the link in, man. Man, let's have fun tonight, man. All right. Jerry says over here in New Orleans at FABC, they have a Men's Day musical tonight, but heading back to Gulfport later. All right, Jerry, enjoy your time there. Be safe on that road heading back, brother. All right. Who else is in the building? Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Let's see. Who else is in the building? Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Yeah, find my word. I found them. I found them, Mike. I found them. I said, dog, find your words, baby. Find your words. Yeah. Listen, hey, man. Hey, that game last night was crazy, man. AKA the sun is not David Golden creation in the building. Man, what's happening with you, baby? Oh, then. What's going on, man? I'm about to put the link in, man. Let me see what else we got here. Samuel says, I'm ready. Monday morning, wake up time, drive from Tupelo to Vicksburg, baby. Now, hold on. When you go to Vicksburg, it's under the hill. Is that Natchez of Vicksburg? It slips my mind right now. Super Saint fan 5. But then I ain't good with Roman numerals. Super Saint fan, what's up, baby? Come on in, baby. Man, we got the family in here tonight. It's cold out that lake. It's still cold up there, Chantel. Chantel, how you doing, darling? Come on in. Yeah. OTA going good for us, Chantel. Y'all got a crowded quarterback room up there. Y'all got a crowded quarterback room. That's all I'm going to say, baby. That's all I'm going to say. All right, fam, listen. I'm dropping the link right now. Family. So that's the link right there. There's an article that I found. Let me see if I still have it. It was on LouisianaSports.net, courtesy of our brother, Ross Jackson. Y'all know how Ross do, baby. Y'all know how Ross put it down. Was it there or was it? Hold on. I had found the article. Let's see. About one of our much maligned offensive linemen because he's so damn inconsistent, but I can't find it, but I remember it. So Cesar Ruiz is ranked number 31 or 32 by Football Focus as ranked in the guards top goals in the National Football League. He comes in, he makes that ranking. Oh, I know where it's at, family. I know where it's at. Let me see. I know exactly where it's at. Now, give me 1 second. Hold on, I know where it's at, family. I know where it's at. Let me, not that one. Where we at, baby? I know where it's at. It is, bam, there we go. Nope. Where we at, baby? Hold on. I just had it before I came on, family. Just had it before I came on. Now they want to play with your boy, DOLPH. They playing with me now, baby. They playing with your boy now. Let's see. Why they playing with me? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Feeling good tonight, family. Anyway, I'm let's talk, man. Anyway, Cesar Ruiz made the list. Cesar Ruiz's talent has never been a question. To me, it's always been about consistency and confidence with Cesar Ruiz. I think since the arrival of Jory Evans, I think since then we have seen a more confident and a more balanced version of Cesar Ruiz. Cesar is one of the best players up front for the New Orleans Saints. There's no doubt about that. And this story is by our brother, Mr. Bob Rose. Matter of fact, I got it for you, baby. I'm about to share it with you right now, family. Let's get it up there. Yeah, all right. Let me share it, get it up on the screen for you. This is courtesy of Saints Wire USA. I got on the board. Yeah. Who else in there? All right. I'm gonna get everybody that's in the chat, baby. I'm gonna get you on screen, baby. All right, fam. This is the story about our brother, Mr. Bob Rose, and it reads as follows. Let me close all these wonders out. The New Orleans Saints had a surprise addition to this offseason's position rankings by Pro Football Focus. Cesar Ruiz cracked the PFF list at their offensive guard rankings. Previously, PFF has ranked their site's top 32 players at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive tackle, defensive interior, edge rusher, linebacker, cornerback, and safety. The Saints have placed a few players in the PFF rankings. These players who made the PFF rankings are Tyler Shuck, Alvin Kamara at 20, Chris Olave 24, Taysom Hill at 14, Jawan Johnson at 31, Demario Davis at 21, safety Justin Reed at 14, and defensive end Carl Granderson at 22. Kamara and Davis received ridiculously low ratings, which I agree with, while offensive tackle Talisi Fuaga and defensive tackle Brian Bresee were overlooked altogether at their respective positions. A pleasant surprise was that both Hill and Johnson cracked the PFF tight end rankings. On Wednesday, PFF writer Mason Cameron revealed their site's choice for the top 32 guards coming into the 2025 NFL season. And perhaps a bigger surprise than tight end, Cesar Ruiz came in at number 30 on the PFF list. I say 32 is actually 30, family. A knee injury knocked Ruiz out for a good chunk of the front half of the 2024 season, but he still managed to finish with the highest PFF overall grade of his career. His 72.4 PFF pass blocking grade from week 8 through the end of the regular season finished inside the top 20 at the position after he allowed just 1 sack and a 2.2% pressure rate. So I'm going to read that again. We know he had his struggles early in the season. We all go back to that Philly game week 3. But when he returned from week 8 all the way through the end of the season, he was pretty solid. Again, like I said earlier, the thing that drives us with Caesar, we know it. Again, talent is undeniable. More consistent. We need to see him be more consistent at his craft. If he becomes more consistent and him struggling in pass block situations, sometimes just awful. You know, sometimes it's like he playing like he's a matador, you know, with the red flag, you know, taunting the bull, just letting the bull go by. He has to become more consistent with his technique. Again, I think Cesar Ruiz is a valuable part of the offensive line. I think he's a real good football player. He's only 26 years old, family. And again, he took, for his experience, he has taken 4,706 snaps. The hope is that Ruiz can continue that progression in 2025. Ruiz, who turns 26 later this month, was a first-round choice out of Michigan by the Saints in the 2020 NFL Draft. He was the first interior offensive line off the board that year. A center throughout his 2-time All-Big Ten career with the Wolverines, Ruiz was converted to guard upon his arrival in New Orleans. He played in 15 contests as a rookie, starting 9, and appearing in 74% of the offensive snaps. Since his second season in 2021, Ruiz has been a consistent starter for New Orleans at right guard. He played every offensive snap for the Saints in 2021 and 2022, missing 1 game in 2023 and 3 due to injury during the previous 2024 season. All right, and that's it. And now, again, that's from Saints Wire USA. And our brother over there, Mr. Bob Rose. Again, Cesar Ruiz, Talisi Fuaga, Trevor Penning, Calvin Banks Jr., Eric McCoy. They are going to determine a lot for this team, especially on offense. You're going to have a young quarterback on the center. It is a must that this team is able to run the football. It is a must. They have to be able to run the football, and they have to be able to protect their 2 young signal callers. Because I feel to believe that it's early, but right now, not seeing them in pads, not seeing hit right now, I believe that one of these young men will grab the bull by the horn, will take control of this QB battle. I say within the second week of training camp, we should know who the starter is going to be. And whoever that young man is, I believe will be able to get the job done. And whoever doesn't win it, I also believe will be able to get the job done if needed, because the starter is injured. So, offensive line, I love this offensive line. We got 4 number 1s and a high number 2 up front. I think this year's depth on the offensive line is much better. We got to see. I understand. It's still paper. I understand. You know, that's my thing. That's me and Coach thing about paper. I understand it's still paper. But just on paper and looking at these guys from their previous stops who are here now, we go look at the depth chart and everything. The New Orleans Saints seem to be in a better position on the offensive line right now than they were the last 2 previous seasons. Now, it all comes down to help. One of the biggest debacles for this team, besides the previous coaching problems they had, was help. Can this team finally, if the Saints are able to remain 92% as a whole, as a nucleus, healthy this season without any catastrophic injury to a starter, a key contributor this season, I believe the Saints can surpass the win total that I currently have them at until I see this team fully come together and form the 2025 New Orleans Saints. Because right now, I'm just being realistic. I've seen people say this is a 7-win team. I think you're being hell of a generous getting this team 5 wins next season. You're kind of generous if you're getting them 4. I'm getting them 3 right now. I'm getting them 3 wins right now. Just to start right now today, because the foundation's being laid right now. Let's see the finished product. Let's see what we roll into the season with. Let's see how they look after that first quarter of the season, after those first 4 weeks. Going into week 5, we should start to get some kind of understanding, and the visions, the picture should start becoming clear about who the 2025 New Orleans Saints are. But so far through OTAs, a lot of positives have been coming from OTAs for the New Orleans Saints during this off season. First of all, we got our 2 young wide receivers are back. Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, they are back. They bring in Brandon Cooks. Listen, say what you want. Some of us are like, we're like, what? Why the hell they bringing in Brandon Cooks? Now, all I know, Brandon Cooks has been a productive, high-end a high-end number 3 receiver and a mid number 2 receiver in his career. And he's put up some, I'm telling you, Brandon Cooks I think Brandon Cooks is over 10,000 yards. He can go over 10. If he's not, he's right there. He can go over 10,000 yards for his career. Now, we're talking about a player who, other than when the Saints first drafted him, has not been the focal point of any team he's been with since he left the Saints and came back to the Saints. Gone over 10,000 receiving yards. That's no small feat. And how some people are getting in the that they're letting in the Hall of Fame now. Brandon Cooks, he's gonna have an argument. He's gonna have an argument for that if you just go by numbers. But the wide receiver room, I said it, and it's come out now with OTAs. Bub means. I am so anxious in anticipating and wanting to see the growth of this young man. I understand OTAs is made for the offensive skill position players to shine, and those 7-on-7s, 9-on-7s. I understand that. But what you can see from all reports is you can see the improved route running of this young man, the confidence that this young man has now. Listen, he made plays last year when he came back from injury. The kid can play. When the Saints selected him last year, many say that the Saints got a steal in this young man. I think this year, to me, if Bub Means continues on the trajectory that he's on right now, which is turning up, there's going to be a veteran receiver that's going to be showing the dope. And I ain't talking about a second-year veteran. Somebody's going to be showing the dope. So if I'm calling this receiving core right now, of course, Olave, Shaheed, Brandon Cooks, they're locked. I'm calling Bud Means on this team. That leaves one position. We got a lot of people fighting for that one position. Will it be Cedric Wilson Jr.? Will he be wide receiver number 5? Because last year, he disappointed a lot of people. Yours truly, I was expecting more from Cedric Wilson last year with the New Orleans Saints. And quite frankly, we didn't get it. Let's take a look at the New Orleans Saints current Depth chart. Let me pull that up for us. Put that. Give me once. Let's see. Yeah, I mean Cedric Wilson, man, he really disappointed me last year. He really did. Why the hell I'm having problems? Hold on, fam. Well, I tell you. You want the answer? You got to go to the source itself, baby. There we go. Now we rocking and rolling. Now let's get all right, team. Let's give us this depth chart, baby. We want the depth chart, baby. All right. Let me share a screen with you so we can look at this. Mike, I got you. I'm about to bring you in, baby. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah, drop that down a little bit. Bam. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go to wide receiver room. Cedric Wilson Jr., Dante Pettis, Mason Tipton. This ain't even been updated here. And this is the Saints site. And they haven't even updated this. What the hell did they want? Let me see. See if I go to ESPN, might have updated one. Hold on, family. Let me go to ESPN. ESPN should have updated. Let's see. When the team's on damn site don't have it right. Let's see. All right, there we go. ESPN, baby. ESPN got us right. All right. So taking a look at the wide receiver rooms, Bub means Dante Pettis, Moochie Dixon, who I think is a sleeper because of the ability, the big play home run ability he gives you as a kick and punt returning. The young man's exciting with the ball in his hand. Chris Tyree, Mason Tipton, and the guy that's being overlooked also, Kevin Austin Jr., who had his moments last year, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Cedric Wilson Jr. So, again, I believe Chris Olave, Shaheed, Cooks will be the starters this season. Let me get it up there. There we go. So, again, let me go back over that. Olave, Rashid, and Cooks. Those are the top receivers barring injury. Now, I believe the Saints are going to keep 5 wide receivers. I believe Bub Means is in there. I believe he's number 4 now and could push. I'm just saying. Now, with that being said, you got Kevin Austin Jr., Cedric Wilson Jr., Donovan Peoples-Jones, Mason Tipton, Dante Pettis, Moochie Dixon. You got 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. You got 7 guys battling for 1 spot, in my opinion. That's if the Saints keep 5 wide outs. And if they keep 5, who on this list do you believe is that 5th receiver? Cedric Wilson will have the advantage because he had his best numbers while playing under Kellen Moore when Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. Donovan Peoples-Jones, I think, was a solid addition in the offseason. Mason Tipton, I have a little confidence in Mason Tipton. Not because I don't like the kid, not because I don't respect what the kid did, how he made the team last year, but because when he was given the opportunity, he was given the ball and he dropped the ball. The opportunity was there all last year with the rash of injuries the Saints had throughout their receiving core, and he could not take advantage of it. And he was healthy. Again, Moochie Dixon, the young wide receiver from SMU. He gives you home run ability. He gives you big play ability in the punt and return game. He's someone who could sneak on the roster. Maybe you keep wide receivers. Do you keep a 6 wide receiver just for that purpose? That also would mean he would be battling Dante Pettis, who was re-signed mainly for those reasons, to return punts and kickoffs. Chris Tyrese be fighting the uphill battle, I believe, but we shall see. And then there's Kevin Austin Jr., a big body receiver that everybody keeps screaming about. They got Donovan Peoples-Jones, but Kevin Austin Jr., the kid made plays last year. Matter of fact, Kevin Austin Jr. had the hoopla was not loud around Kevin Austin Jr. in training camp like it was Mason Tipton. So now I ask you, I'm going to take myself off. This is for you, family. Who had the better season in your eyes? Who was more productive? Who stood out more to you when they were on the field? Mason Tipton or Kevin Austin Jr.? I'm going to let you answer that one, family. I'm going to let you answer that one. All right, let's go to the chat. We got some more. Let's see who else is in here. We got. Oh, all right, Vicksburg, appreciate it. Chantel says Shedeur Sanders is beating them out. He is balling out, though. We have sold out tickets here in Cleveland. Wow. For a 5th-round pick, huh? Which makes no damn sense. They could have been signed, though. I still think they're setting them up for failure. I think they're going to release him. I think they're going to release him. Lori, how you doing? Lori, come on in. Thank you for being here. Let me get that out. We'll put that back up in a minute. Let's see. Chantel says, I hope Spencer Rattler wins the job. I think he would be good under Kellen Moore. Listen, from all indications right now, Spencer's playing with a lot of confidence. He's looking more precise. He's getting through his reads. Again, there's no pass rush. No, the pocket's not muddy. There's nobody coming in laying leather to him right now. But we'll see in training camp. We'll see with joint practices, and we'll see in the preseason games. Then we can really start to tell. Let's see. Rose City, Rose, how you doing? Come on in. Rose in the building. Chantel said, Dolph, y'all got DPG. He is an awesome player and can get in the end zone. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yeah, I was just mentioning him. And I remember him at Cleveland had some big catches for you guys. The thing with him would be consistency, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know what things you think he needs to work on. What are areas in his game, Chantel, that after seeing him with Cleveland for a number of years, that you think he can improve on as a member of the New Orleans Saints? And thank you, as always, for being here. Let's see. Rose in the building. All right, Chantel said they're not. Listen, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I just saying. Right now it's OTAs, but in training camp, how many reps do you think? Yet alone the full quarterback on the depth chart. How many reps does the backup and the third string quarterback reps do they really get in the practice, Chantel? You can count it on one hand, and you don't need all your fingers to count them. So I'm just saying. All right, family, we got Hurricane Mike in the building. We're going to bring Mike in. Mike, how you doing? Welcome to Saints Talk Friday night, baby. What's going on with you, Mike?
What's good, Dolph?
Oh, man, just enjoying the evening, my young buck. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Can't complain.
Good. Glad to hear it, man. So, man, we out of OTAs, Mike. Now next week is mandatory mini camp. And before you know it, man, we'll be in training camp. First of all, are you and your pops, are you guys going out to the mandatory mini camp?
Like going to where it's played at?
The practice. Were you guys able to get tickets to attend?
Nah, we're probably not. We went 1 year. I usually don't go to that kind of stuff because it's like I don't know, it's kind of that stuff. It's like you're not really watching it. It's just like watching like OTAs and training camp. So it's like I'm trying to. I don't know. I usually don't go out. I did one time, but I didn't really,
Really enjoy it.
But it was cool and all, but all I remember is a guy dropped the ball, and I didn't really want to go ever since because that dude just dropped the pass.
Can't let that one guy. I'm pretty sure he's not on the team anymore, is it? He's still on the team? The guy
Bro, I think he might have got cut that same day. No, I forgot who it was, but I don't remember if he was on the
team. Gotcha. Blaze, how you doing, my brother? Come on in, man. We're talking to Hurricane Mike, man. So, Mike, so far, man, from OTAs, man, who are some of the players you think have stood out from all the reports that we've been getting from OTAs, man?
So, look, I obviously, as a Saints, well, not really a Saints reporter, but a guy that talks about the Saints like you do. I also been looking into it, and it's like a guy that I feel like everybody is sleeping on, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, and you were talking about it earlier. Kevin Austin Jr. Like a lot of people haven't. Like I don't think I heard that man's name one time ever since the season ended. And to your question, who had the better season between him or Mason Tipton, bro? I can't name one thing Mason Tipton did last year that was special. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Kevin Austin, that guy was, I think, our number 2 receiver when Olave and Shaheed and all the other guys, when they went down. Kevin Austin stepped up. Kevin Austin made plays. Kevin Austin was going crazy, man. Like he wasn't going like stupid crazy. Like he wasn't on no 1,000-yard, 8 touchdown type of season. But what I saw from Kevin Austin is that he took the opportunity and he ran with it. Now, this is a new coaching staff, so whether Kellen Moore, Doug Nussmeier, whether those guys like him or not to keep him around, that's a different question because obviously some guys get released whenever the coaches don't, when new coaches come here and they don't like them. So we've got to see if they actually want him around. But, I know he has, a hill to battle, but even if I won't be shocked. I don't think he's going to be fully released. I think we're at least going to put him on the practice squad. I don't think we're just going to outright cut the man and just let him sit there. I think he's at least going to be a practice squad guy in case, let's say, knocking on wood, God forbid, but let's just say a guy like Olave or he goes down again, or even a Brandon Cooks. Well, we got Kevin Austin, a guy that can make a play. So I really enjoyed watching Kevin Austin. He's a guy that, when I was watching him, he kind of took over the medium route game, and I really like receivers that can do that. Obviously, it's fun to have a Tyreek Hill that it's like I'm gonna burn you over the top and you can't do a dang thing about it. But I like guys that take the medium route, the medium routes, because it's not too complicated to run, and plus if you have a smaller DB on you,
right.
Then let's say if you have a linebacker on you, that linebacker is not going to be quick enough, most likely, to cut to stop you whenever you run a middle route, especially if another guy's going the other direction. So I like Kevin Austin because I that's what I noticed. I'm pretty sure he did that in the Atlanta game, and I think there was another game where he did that too, and he caught my attention. Because I remember talking to him up in the preseason, and I was like, I think this guy could be special, and he turned out like I say, he's not gonna get 1,000 yards or nothing, but you can get maybe 500 yards, maybe 4 touchdowns. Those numbers don't sound good, but from what we were working with, Rattler loved throwing the ball to him. So that's my opinion on Kevin Austin. That's my guy.
Gotcha. Kevin Austin Jr. is your guy. Okay. Yeah. No problem with that. So let's talk about, man. If you guys saw the video we did the other day on Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, family, the kid, if you had to really look the season that Kool-Aid had, Kool-Aid and Alante Taylor, who right now they are raving about in camp, seems to be taken to this star role. Remember when Brandon Staley was hired and he immediately took to X and Twitter like, "Hey, let's go." To use me, coach. He was ready. He's ready to go. He brings that physicality to the New Orleans Saints. Now, last year he had 61 solo tackles. All combined last year, he had 89 tackles, which was third on the team to Demario Davis and Pete Warner. He had Alante defended 16 passes, which ranked fifth in the league. In fact, it tied for fifth in the league for most passes defended last season, despite not having an intercept. And he did force 2 fumbles, and of course, he had 4.5 sacks. Hell, he was leading the NFL for about 2-3 weeks after week one. That when he had 3 sacks in game 1. So his 16 passes defended indicate a strong presence from him in pass coverage. Again, despite not having any interception. So now, just like I said about Kool-Aid, who only had 1, I'm gonna say the same thing about Alante. 16 passes defended is awesome. Got to turn some of them, turn 3 or 4 of them into INTs, and we're really talking, then with Alante Taylor. Because Alante, man, I mean, his tackle count of 61 solo last year placed him in the upper tier among cornerbacks. Thus, that showcased his involvement in run support and his ability to make open field tackles. Who can forget his rookie year that he put on the Steelers wide receiver? Now, remember that. Right. Remember that. Now, despite him not securing an intercept in 2024, we got to look at his ability to disrupt passes. He forces fumbles. So he is a player, remember, that wanted to play on the outside, went to the insides with some reluctance, but then once he decided to put his mind to embracing that, hell, I believe it was Pro Football Focus and a couple more publications, they had him ranked among the best slot corners in the National Football League. So the talent is there. And why is this season important also for Alante? It's a contract year. Remember, Alante wasn't a first-round pick, so there's no fifth-year option on him. This is his 4th year, and he's playing for a massive contract, not just here, but around the league. So, again, big season for Alante Taylor coming up. Yeah. So, again, he showcased his versatility by playing both slot and outside corners. And right now, he's the man. He's playing all over. Brandon Staley's got him lining up all over in the OTA session, of course, mandatory minicamp, which I'm anxious to see next week. Everyone is expected to be there. Hopefully, everyone can make it, and we can see where this team is going forward. Now, besides Alante Taylor, you mentioned Kevin Austin Jr. There's another DB that was an undrafted free agent that made this team last season that I just like.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, Mike. I just like this kid. This kid, to me, all this kid does when he was put out there. Now, his season totals ain't gonna blow you away. You look at it and be like, what the hell? No, that's who you talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you why. Because every time he stepped on the field, given the opportunity to be out there, this young man made plays. Let me get him up here. Where you at, son? Where you at? There you go. There we go, right? Let me get your stats there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Cornerback, 6 feet, 182 pounds, undrafted free agent. Last
Corey.
year had 11 tackles. Yeah, he had just 11 tackles and one pass defense. But that's all right. But because I knew one thing, every time he was on the field, he was in the right position. He was challenging receivers. I'm talking about Rico Payeyton.
Uncle
Mike,
Rico.
Mike already knew who I was talking about. Now you look at
Yeah.
them numbers, you'd be like, well, Dolph. That's why you got to look at the games, look at the tapes, look at the opportunities that he had. When he was given the opportunity to get out there in the regular season game, get in there during the regular season game, the moment wasn't too big for him. He wasn't sticking out like a sore thumb. If the ball came his way, he was in position. I think this kid was a steal. I think this kid has an opportunity to blossom and Brandon Staley's defense. I see Rico Payeyton making this team. I don't think Rico Payeyton gets cut. I think he's going to make this team. And when you start looking at the cornerback, Isaac Yadam, I mean, Isaac left. He went to Frisco. He couldn't hold down the starter's job there at Frisco. He comes back. We know the year before he left here to go to Frisco, he came in and he did an admirable job. The thing that Coach Rock was always on him about was turn around and find the ball. And right now, that's Coach's big thing with all these young corners. He, like he said, I don't know if they're teaching it or what, but stop running. They run and they try to play through the receiver's arms, eyes. They don't turn around and find the ball. And one week when he actually did that, that's the week he caught the intercept because he played it correctly. So he's back, but is he allowed to make this team? I would say not. And again, let's not forget that the Saints are kind of waiting on a certain DB to get the all clear with his medicals. And he could be brought into the building. And then that would knock people down the board. Right now, Rico Payeyton is the backup on this depth chart that they have up. He's the backup to Alante. Adam is the backup to Kool-Aid. Then you got Jordan Howland backing up Justin Reed and Jordan Sanker, who are, again, that kid there. I'm ready for the pass to come on. When the pass come on, that first practice with the pass, man, I wish it was a way that without giving away specific schemes and stuff, I wish it was a way, man, that they can broadcast, man, just one portion of practice when it's live with the pass, man. I think that would be must-see TV, man. I think that would be must-see TV. Let me see. Chantel says, Dolph, when you get a minute, go read my comment about DPG you asked me about. Okay, let me find it. Because I've been running my mouth.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, when we get talking on here, All right, here it is. Chantel's about DPG. Chantel say, for those who know DPG, that's Donovan Peoples-Jones, the former Cleveland Brown, New York Giant, who New Orleans Saints recently signed. He's a great punt returner. He did that well in Cleveland. Okay. The thing he needs to work on the most is change of direction. Okay. Separation from the defender. Other than that, he is solid. Okay. So separation and change of direction. So his hip, he's kind of stiff in his hips. Would that be, in your opinion, would that be a significant outlook to what you're saying when you're saying his change of direction? And he's a big body receiver, and it's the NFL. So, man, you could gain separation with your raw running and just being physical. So, let's see. Yeah. Who else came in with the comment? Chantel says, well, that's up to Kellen Moore. I know he won't be in Cleveland to start. Oh, no, Chantel, Kenny Pickett not coming to Orleans.
He better not. He's barred from entering.
For what? The sit on? No, we don't need Kenny Pickett.
Ain't nobody buying a Kenny Pickett jersey in 2025.
Chantel says, I hope the Saints do good this year. I see them winning 7 to 8 games, in my opinion. They win 7 to 8 games. To me, that's a successful first year. Right now, sitting here today, that would be. All right, I just read that one. Okay, Jeremy wrote. All right.
Yeah.
So who else? Who else? Mike, let me ask you this. And what's your thoughts on the Saints running back room? Are you comfortable with the running back room? And the reason I'm asking because we got a homegrown kid who said he'll love to play with the Saints. I personally would love to see it, but I don't think the Saints need him right now. What's your thoughts on that? And that player I'm talking about, of course, everyone knows is Leonard Fournette. What's your thoughts on the Saints running back room, Mike?
Well, first off, before I get to the running back room, you can tell Leonard Fournette to go buy houses somewhere else and not in New Orleans. Sorry, Leonard, but you're not welcome in New Orleans. Anyways, well, you're welcome here. You just can't play on my football team. Okay, now to the running back room. Alvin Kamara and Devin Neal are your obviously Kamara. He's a lock to make this team most likely, unless like injuries happen, which hopefully that does not happen. But like Kamara and Devin Neal are the two favorites. However, a guy that honestly was competing with Kevin Austin to be that guy that I was going to talk about for the for the first question I answered was Kendra Miller. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Kendra Miller because of his health, and it's like, yeah, look, I understand he hasn't been the most durable in his NFL career, but I've seen Kendra Miller make plays that I've seen Kendra Miller make plays that I don't even think I've seen like some of the best running backs make. Do y'all remember that Atlanta game at the end of the season in 2023? Like, I'm telling, like, Kendra Miller, he got like a pitch from like 5 yards back from the end zone, and this man literally reached like 5 extra yards just to get the touchdown. Like, I've seen Kendra Miller make some freakish plays. Now I will say it doesn't matter if you don't play, but like a lot of good running backs, get hurt. Like you can't, like you can contain it, but you can't stop injuries. You can try to do your best to contain yourself from like going all out to the point where you get hurt, but injuries happen. Okay, it's a part of the sport, and that's that. So like I feel like the running back room is gonna honestly, I feel like Kendrick Miller is gonna make or break this room if he makes the team, which I do think he will. Like Kamara, Devin Neal, and Kendrick Miller. But also, a lot of people are forgetting the Saints picked up somebody in the undrafted stage. Marshall Yarns, I think his name is. That kid's a dog. I've seen some tape from him. Man, I don't know what about that kid, but that kid is a dog. Okay, so I don't think the Saints are keeping 4 running backs. So I think Marshall Yarns will be our practice squad person. Like, I don't really see the Saints just releasing a lot of players this year. I feel like the Saints do have some talent that they can keep on the practice squad. There will be a couple players that we release and never see again in the black and gold. But I think, this team is from the running back game. I feel like if this team is going to be successful in any type of way, the running game is going to have to be a big involvement in that, because you have 3-ish if you're counting Jay Kane, or you have 3-ish young quarterbacks in the quarterback room. Really 4 if you count 100 Deckers. So you really have 4 young quarterbacks, and none of them are proven at all. So to take some pressure off of them, the O-line is going to have to be good. And you know how the O-line can be good? If the running backs are supported. Like the running game has to support this offense if we're going to find any success. Like people say, the quarterback's the most important position in all football. That might be true. You can't win without a good quarterback, but you also can't win without a good running game. Because, like, if you can't run the football, then your balance attack is off.
Right.
Like, and that's, you see, this is what I love, right? I love a balanced football team. Mm-hmm. So where, like, if the passing game's not working, they can go to the run game. If the run game's not working, they can throw it all over you. That's what I love. That's what makes, like, for example, the Eagles this year. You know why they won the Super Bowl? Saquon Barkley didn't have the best Super Bowl, so Jalen Hurts terrorized the Chiefs through the air. That's exactly why the Eagles were Super Bowl champs. They were a balanced football team. And whenever Jalen Hurts was struggling to get things going, Saquon Barkley gone for a touchdown. And that's what most of the good teams do. Like, it's like we don't have the best quarterbacks on our team. Maybe Rattler or Hayner or Chuck. Maybe one of them can prove us. Maybe one of them can be great in NFL careers, but we don't know anything about them. Like, we've seen Rattler play a few games, but like it was really a bust season because honestly, this year I'm considering him a rookie because last year he had nothing to work with. His number one receiver was MVS, bro. For crying out loud. So it's like we got to see how Rattler works with this running game, because I feel like Kamara, he's shifty even through the air. So for your question, the running game, I like this running back room, and if the Saints are going to win games, it's going to be through the run.
Right. Me too. I love the running back room. Coach Elvin is coming off really a career year on the ground for him. 50 yards shy of his first 1,000-yard season.
Yet if he didn't get hurt, he would have had 1,000. If he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, yet this man is the all-time leading rusher in the history of New Orleans Saints. Just mind-boggling. Then we know what he can do. And I'm so anxious to see how Kellen Moore will use his talents, the talents that he has. And then when we think about the enigma, which is Kendre Miller, again, talent will never be the thing with Kendre Miller. We all know and see the talent and the flashes of talent when he is available. As JT would say, can't make my team in the tub, baby. You got to be on the field, and especially this year. This is a new coaching staff that has no ties to you. They didn't draft him in the third round. So he has to come out running his ass off this off season, this preseason, the regular season. He has to, first of all, you got to stay healthy, and you have to know what the hell you're doing when y'all down the field. You got to get in that playbook. He's got to know his playbook, frontwards, backwards, side to side, upside down. Don't matter. He has to know that playbook because the talent is there. Listen, if Kendre Miller is able to stay healthy, him, Kamara, and what we are hoping to get from Devin Neal, which many of us feel was an absolute steal. Again, this running back class coming out this year was really deep. And it was said on day 3 you can get you a real good running back. And many believe in Devin Neal, as I do, that the Saints did get them one. And let's not forget about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is on this team. And Marcus Jones, who you spoke about, the young running back from Delaware, him also. So I believe, again, I would love to see Leonard in the Saints uniform, but right now there's no need for him, and there's no room on the roster for Leonard Fournette. Chantel says, "Are the Saints going to get a veteran quarterback?" They got three veteran quarterbacks in the room already. The head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the quarterback coach. That's how they're looking at it. That's how not like it or not. That's how they are looking at it, and we can't deny it. They all have NFL experience. But the thing is, when, like, I believe it was, shout out to our brother WWL Jeff Nowak. Like Jeff, one of his shows I was watching, and Jeff was like, when, let's say, one of these young quarterbacks is not understanding something, and he doesn't, he really doesn't want to confide in the coach the way that he would in, say, the veteran quarterback, where he can go out the, like, I'm a rookie, I'll be like, hey, Mike, I'm not quite understanding when the linebacker sinks to this depth where I should go with the ball. How much more comfortable, how big of a difference would that be speaking to a veteran quarterback instead of your position coach or your offensive coordinator or your head coach? You see what I'm saying? But then again, we don't know. Maybe those coaches are approachable like that. Maybe these coaches will not hold that against these young players. And understanding that, hey, we have the youngest QB room in the National Football League, hands down. Yeah, we have the most inexperienced QB room in the NFL, hands down. So understand, and we as fans, we have to understand, mistakes are going to happen from these young quarterbacks. Everybody seems to forget that a certain quarterback, his rookie year, set the record for intercepts, and it wasn't Jameis Winston. This quarterback is on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks for many people. He threw 28 of them things. 28.
Yeah, I remember.
Again, he threw 28, not touchdowns, 28 intercepts.
Yep, sure did.
Did they go out the next year and draft a quarterback? Hell no. So I'm just saying, Tyler Shook might be that guy.
Yeah,
Spencer Rattler might be that guy.
The GOAT.
I see a lot of analysts. I see a lot of Saints fans on different platforms talking about 2026, talking about Drew Eller. That's the kid's name from Penn State, the quarterback from Penn State. You're talking about Nussmeier from LSU. I'm telling you right now, I think this next year's quarterback class is being overblown. I don't know if it's going to be as good as this year's class. I don't see a quarterback this year right now without the season being played there. I really can step back and say that's must-see TV other than one name that everybody gonna want to see. And he not coming out because he don't need the money. And we really don't know what he's going to be until teams really when teams get a tape on you and you're playing in the SEC. We're going to see. We're going to see. And listen, if I'm not mistaken, does Texas start the season out with Ohio State? I'm going to have to look that up I believe Texas and Ohio State kick off the season.
They do.
So I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of NFL talent on that field. And we going to get to see from week one, college football season, just how far he has to go. Or is he just that dude already? We going to see. You know? Blaze says, I think the Saints QB room and running back room is doing fine. It is doing fire. All right, Blaze thinks the running back room is fire. All right. I don't know about the QB room. We got a lot of answers to be answering.
Yeah, we essentially have like 3 quarterbacks at this point.
Yeah, we gonna have to see with these quarterbacks, man. We gonna really have to sit back, look at this, and see. On the defense side of the ball, some players that I'm looking to see take a. Before I even talk about players who need to take a jump, this player needs to take a jump, a leap, a damn rocket. He need a fire lit under his ass. He need to do whatever he want. I'm talking about, y'all already know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Y'all already know. Missing in action. Isaiah Foskey.
Yep, I knew it.
And I keep saying it because I was standing on the table for Indiana. If Isaiah's watching this and you say Dolph always talking shit about him, that's because I was standing on the table for your ass through the entire draft process because I saw what you did at Notre Dame. And damn it, since you've been a member of New Orleans Saints, you have shown us absolutely nothing. You have made us look foolish. I know it's not by purpose. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you just couldn't catch up with the scheme. I don't know if the previous coach was just an a-hole. I don't know what it is. But, son, you were a second-round pick. Everyone believed in your talent. You don't get picked in the second round if you're not talented and expected to be a starter. So you having a half a damn sack since you've been drafted into the National Football League. It's not my damn fault or the rest of Who That Nation. It's time for you. If you don't like what we be saying, if your family don't like what we be saying, get off your ass and do something about it because you're the only one that can change it. We can't change it. Only you can change it. And believe it or not, we want you to change it. We want you to turn it around. We want you to be a redemption story. We want everybody to say, remember when Isaiah Foskey had that tough start to his career, and remember when Kellen Moore and Brandon Staley came in, how switch flipped, how we got to see the All-Pro Isaiah Foskey appear. Yeah, the hell with mediocre expectations. If we got high expectations, damn, you damn well better have it for yourself. But I'm gonna talk, and it's not me talking, no, because I don't want to really curse, but it's not me talking bad about you, young man. It's because I saw you at Notre Dame. We all saw you. Damn it, we want that player. The player who was sacking quarterbacks, chasing running backs down from behind, chasing quarterbacks, batting passes, blocking punts. Where's that player? We ain't draft. The Saints ain't draft you. And who that nation was excited when we drafted you in the second round to be no damn key special teams damn contributor? Contribute your ass on defense. Take notice, damn it. Get your ass out there and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Work your ass off. Know your playbook. Believe in yourself. I can't do it. Only you can do it. Believe me. You got thousands who want to get behind you and want to be in your corner. But damn it, you got to go your ass out there and do it. And you can't be what Jerry's saying. We tired of you being the ghost. Missing the goddamn action. We tired of searching for your ass. A half a sack? That's bullshit. Because you're better than that. You're better than that. And I don't need you to come on this show. But you're better than that. Do something. You don't want us talking noise about you. Do something. Get your ass out there and play football, man. Shit. A lot of y'all on this damn team. Now, who else I'm going to? Carl Granderson. Earned your contract. But since you got that bread, bro, your play has been suspect. It ain't been high. You kind of in purgatory. You ain't making no progress. You got to play better. BARBER, we love you. We love the spin move. You only can do it so many times a damn game. It's the NFL. Become more refined in your pass rush. But most importantly, how about you stop the goddamn run? You can get better at stopping the damn run. How about that? How about that? Cam Jordan, one of the greatest of all time, New Orleans Saints. Slow start last season. Then you show flashes. Man, be Cam. We know you ain't the young Cam no more. But hell, don't believe in you. I still believe you can get me 7.5, 6.5, 5.5 sacks. Which brings me to the Hulk. The man that you want getting off the bus when your team first get to the stadium. So the opposing fans can see him and walk off the bus. I'm talking about Chase Young. Woo. We love that you love the city. To me, you had a good season. It wasn't superior. Why? Because as fans and national analysts, a lot of them look at sack totals. But hell, you never had more than 7.5 sacks in your career. How about that be a goal? How about you have a goal that this will be the first year of my career where I get double-digit sacks? Oh, and by the way, I'm going to continue to be a force against the run. Become the total football player, man, all that talent you got. It's time now, man. You still young. It's time. Yeah. It's time. Then Alontae Taylor. You tweeted. You in that position now. Handle your business week in and week out. Slot outside. Don't matter where they put you. Be that dog that you are each and every single damn week. Then Kool-Aid McKinstry. I just talked about him. Just talked about him. Own that damn corner. Own it. Don't matter if they bring Asante Samuel Jr. in here or not. Let them know this is my damn position. And I don't give a damn who you bring in. I'm holding it down. You understand what I'm telling you? Y'all got to have that dog mentality, man. Because everybody around the nation is doubting y'all. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shuck, one of y'all. Matter of fact, both of y'all need to step up. Everybody around the National Football League say you're the worst QB room in the National Football League. Not just because you're young and you haven't won a game in your professional careers, one in your second year, the other you just a rookie, but because they don't think you're that good. They got you guys ranked, they got the Saints ranked last because of y'all. And then they bring him into the offensive line. Key, go be key. We got 4 first-rounders up front and a high second rounder. Y'all ass should be in one of the top 5 offensive lines in the National Football League. Top 5. I'm going to say it again. Top 5. I read about Trevor Penny being switched to guard. I didn't know this. Trevor Penny had played guard his entire career before he got switched at Northern Iowa in college. And shout out to Coach. Coach has been screaming. He said, dog, I'm telling you, he's a guard. Now Trevor Penny is even saying he loves it because he feels more at home. It feels more natural for him playing guard than tackle. Not to say, as he said, that I can't, but he feels like when he is in guard, at guard, he gets to do what he loves to do. Maul another human being lined up across from him on the football field. But guess what, Trevor? You're going to have to do it. Because this is your last shot, baby. Pick up your 5th-year option for a reason. Now, make them have to outbid other teams for your services going forward next season by going out there and becoming an all-pro at left guard. And Calvin Banks Jr., you're a rookie. You come in highly decorated, playing against NFL caliber players in the SEC. But now, this is the NFL. Every week it's the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12. Every week it's a top 10, top 5 battle. No matter what the team record is across from you on the other side of the field. Handle your business from day one, youngster. Do what you're supposed to do. Now I'm going to the dancing bear on the other side. My God, Talisi Fuaga. Keep progressing. There are some who cover the team who don't think you had a good year last year. Who weren't sold on you as a player, and I don't know what the hell they're watching, and I respect the hell out of them. But they're wrong. Keep progressing. Become that dog like you was at Oregon State. Take no BS from nobody. Maul them till the whistle blows. Eric McCoy. The hell with being considered one of the best centers in the league. This year, damn it, become the best center in the National Football League. Do it. You got the talent, do it. And Mr. Inconsistency with all the talent, Cesar Ruiz. Ball your ass off this year. People see your talents. Be more consistent. Because if you're consistent in your technique, my God, the sky's the limit for you, young man. There's no stopping you. Kendra Miller, again, know your plays. When they put you in the game, know what the hell you're supposed to do. Because your talent, son, is undeniable. But you got to know what the hell you're doing. And most importantly, my son, my dude, and I'm going to talk like we talk, the kid told my dude, most importantly, is take care of your damn body. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if you got to put yourself in a whole body cast after practice. Do it. Keep yourself goddamn healthy. Because believe it or not, Kendra Miller is important to this team. Devin Neal's a rookie. I like what I saw in college at Kansas. We're hoping and expecting you to come in and do things. We got to see when them pads come on. We got to see when the lights are bright. And I'm going to head coach Kellen Moore and his entire coaching staff. The welcome to New Orleans The honeymoon period, all that shit is over. It's over. You next Monday, next week starts mandatory mini camp, and after that, there's a break. And then when it comes July, training camp opens. Your first team that you will put on the field for the New Orleans Saints in 2025 is looked upon as being the worst team in the National Football League right now. I know a game hasn't been played yet, Coach. I know that everyone is 0-0. I ain't got to tell you this. You know, you damn well know better than me and who that nation know the thoughts and feelings around the league about your peers and this team. Who that nation, we believe in you like a head, like nothing else. But you got a job ahead of you. And all we ask is this, because your predecessor, the person that you're replacing, and I ain't talking about Ruiz, but the person that you're replacing,
oh no,
from many reports, wasn't fair with players. Played favoritism. Didn't do what was in the best interest of the team. And I'm simply getting at this. If a quarterback outperforms Tyler Shuck, if a quarterback outperforms Spencer Rattler, if a quarterback outperforms Jake Hayner,
which is going to happen,
and he is getting a boost of confidence from your veterans and from your players on this team who feel he should be the guy, you better do what's right. Because if you go with a player just because he is your chosen one and he goes out there and he sucks, then what? Then what do? Don't lose your team in year one. Don't lose your team in year one. And most importantly, I know a lot of coaches and a lot of players and GMs say they don't care what the fans think. You're a damn lie. Because you hears. You hears. And I ain't talking about those stupid, ignorant, living in the back room because we in New Orleans, you know, we ain't got no basement. Living in the back room, your mama house, and you're 65 years old and shit, and want to be an asshole, a dumbass, and take it from the football field and go personal lies and try to talk about these people's family members and treat them bad. Nah, but what I'm saying is this, Coach. We'll ride with you, baby. We'll ride with you.
Yeah.
You got to give us a reason, though. You got to give us a reason not to ride with you. We're going to ride with you. When you're rolling and you're doing what you're supposed to do, we're going to pat you on the back. But if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, and it's looking like it, like you done flatline, and you need a kick in the ass and the boots, we'll give you that. We ain't afraid to. Well, listen, friend. Oh, Demetrius, what's going on? Demetrius in the house. What's going on, my guy? Jerry in the house. Yeah, Jerry, what drum what you play? What you play? Snare drum, Jerry? Jerry, I think Jerry that snare drummer, boy. Jerry be back there. I can see Jerry back there, head bobbing and stuff. Jerry, hold on. Hey, family, put a yes or no in the chat. How many of you would like to see our brother, Uncle Jerry, as we call him, do a drum solo on a Saints Talk Friday night in one of the upcoming episodes?
I vote yes.
My hand. I'll vote yes.
I vote yes.
I want to give you, closing us out on the show, I want to give you a drum solo, brother. Share your talents, baby, with your family, baby. Share your talents with us, brother. That's right. Jerry Poole Jr. solo, baby, right here on the Keeping It Real Who That Exposed podcast. I'm going to get with Jerry and see. Jerry, you got to do it, Jerry. We got to do it, bro. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. Not only for my channel, but for your channel too. And when you do it, that show, we going live on your channel too, bro. We got to do it.
Birthday, so shoot.
And your birthday coming up, bro.
Yeah, so why I don't do it on his birthday? That'll be a great birthday present. I'll say that.
What up, Dimitri? Not. Let me see. If I have a drum set, I got you. All right, y'all. Listen, you can't borrow the drum set from the church. Man, talk to Deacon Jones, man. Talk to Deacon Jones. See if he can borrow the drum set from the church, man.
Bro.
We gotta get that done, baby. We gotta get that done, baby. Tim Dunn. Tim, how you doing? Come on in. Who else in the building, baby? Listen, man. Listen, I'm about to get out of here, man. Love y'all, family. It's your boy Dolph. That's Hurricane Mike, man. Listen, it's been a great show. But listen, I want to remind y'all, Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central, baby. Whatever you're doing, drop it and come on in for an hour, baby, 30, 45 minutes. Put your questions in the chat, baby, because we got the one and only coming into the building, baby. That's right. Mike Detillier himself, WWL's own, Mr. Mike Detillier, the walking football almanac himself, baby, from the Bayou, baby, all the way to the Ninth Ward, baby. I'm talking about Mike D will be in the building with us this Sunday, 3 p.m. Central, live on the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, presented by the Come On In Sports Network, 3 p.m. Central. Mike Detillier, he's going to come in and sit down with us for a whole hour, man, and we go chop it up with Mike, man. Really, really looking forward to that, man. That's going to be a wonderful thing, man. So again, thank you all for joining myself, Hurricane Mike, my brother. Thank you as always, my young brother, for joining your boy Dolph. And listen, man, we back on our Friday nights, baby. Woo! Next Friday night, baby, we'll be back. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how we back. Next Friday night, we guess what? Family trivia night. We're gonna have Saints trivia night next Friday, baby. So y'all be ready. And listen, I'm gonna need 2 contestants.
I'm available.
All right. Mike saying he's in. So who's gonna go against Hurricane Mike next week in New Orleans Saints trivia? And also next week, be looking out for our second video on our Saints from the Past summer series. We just did the one with Eric Brooks. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. We're deciding right now who's going to be the Saint from the Past featured player for this upcoming week. But just keep those notifications set for that. And also, again, please don't forget to join us once again this Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, as WWL's Mike Detillier. That's right. The same Mike Detillier, baby, the walking football almanac, the college and NFL pro analyst, baby. He will be in the building with us, baby, this Sunday at 3 p.m. So thank you all, and I appreciate you guys, family. Have a good night, family, and like always, love and what, Mike?
Who that?
Who that, baby? See everybody Sunday, 3 p.m. Central. We are.